Attention passionate Baltimore Ravens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Baltimore Ravens' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Baltimore Ravens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Baltimore, RAVENS fans. Let's get to the news. There's a buzz in the NFL, and it's all centered around a potential blockbuster trade that has Ravens fans buzzing with excitement. Rumors are swirling that the Indianapolis Colts, sitting at 8-4 but facing some serious cap constraints after the injury to Anthony Richardson and some shaky offensive line play, are looking to shake things up. And the name that's been thrown around as possibly heading to Baltimore, Quenton Nelson, the all-pro guard who's been one of the best interior linemen in the league for years. This isn't just speculation. Top insiders like Adam Schefter and Diana Rossini have hinted that a trade could be imminent, and it's got serious implications for the AFC North. Now, let's break down what this could mean for the Ravens and why this move might be a game-changer. First, Nelson, at 29 years old, is a true wall inside. He's logged a career PFF grade of around 92.5, with an outstanding 2025 season where he played 12 games without allowing a single sack. That's elite, folks. A top 3 guard in the league, consistently performing at a level that makes defenses think twice before rushing through the middle. His pass protection is among the best in the NFL, with a pass block grade of 76.3, which ranks him near the top of all guards. His run blocking is equally impressive. Just ask the Texans or any team facing him. During their game this season, Nelson was a dominant force, earning a 91.2 run-blocking grade and pancakes that left defenders grasping at air. His EPA per rush of plus 0.18 shows how much he helps open lanes for running backs, and even with a slight ankle injury in Week 10, he still performed well against top-tier defenders like Watt. The Colts, on the other hand, are in a tricky spot. They're in rebuild mode after an 8-4 start, but cap space is tight, especially with the recent extension for Pittman, which eats up around $25 million. They're facing some tough choices, and trading Nelson could free up some much-needed cap room while also replenishing their draft stock. Indianapolis seems to be prioritizing their defensive line and youth movement, especially with their focus on draft picks for edge rushers, as some rumors suggest they might be open to moving Nelson for a first-round pick in 2026 or even a fifth-rounder in 2025. It's a calculated move. They're clearly not sold on their current protection, especially with the struggles they've had in protecting their quarterback, and Nelson's departure would signal a shift towards a rebuild. Now for the Ravens, this could be a perfect storm. Their offensive line has been decent but inconsistent, giving up 28 sacks this season, and that's been a challenge especially for Lamar Jackson. But imagine if Baltimore manages to secure Nelson's services. He's not just a stabilizing presence. He's the type of player who can elevate the entire line and, by extension, the offense. A healthy, dominant interior offensive line is a Ravens' hallmark when they're at their best, reminiscent of the 2019 season, when Baltimore's run game was unstoppable. With Nelson, the Ravens could see their rushing yards per game jump from around 130 to closer to 158, pushing defenses to their breaking point. Their play-action game, which relies heavily on a strong run game, could see a plus 20% boost, making Lamar even more dangerous when he drops back to pass. And let's not forget the impact on Lamar himself. His QBR under pressure has been solid, but a cleaner pocket with Nelson in the middle. That's a recipe for elite performance. His passing efficiency, combined with the added protection, could push his numbers even higher. Imagine Lamar with a QBR around 92.1, but with even less pressure. The Ravens' run game, featuring J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards, would thrive behind such a formidable interior line, opening up more options for explosive plays and sustained drives. This move could also have a ripple effect on the AFC North standings. The Ravens, currently sitting at 6-6 but with a plus 200 chance to win the division, could see their odds improve dramatically. If they add a player like Nelson, their odds to win the division could turn from plus 200 to minus 150, and their chances of making a deep playoff run, already boosted by their strong defense and Lamar's playmaking, would be even better. The AFC as a whole is competitive, but with the Steelers having their own issues with sacks and consistency, Baltimore could seize this moment to establish clear dominance in the division. A division title followed by a playoff push with Nelson anchoring the interior could be the start of a postseason run that puts Baltimore right back into the hunt for Lombardi glory. Looking ahead, there's also a chance that this move is part of a broader strategy for Baltimore. With their current roster, they've been relying on the likes of Ronnie Stanley and Morgan Moses on the line, but adding Nelson would be a clear statement that the Ravens are all in to contend. The team's front office has shown a willingness to make bold moves when the opportunity arises, and acquiring a proven, elite interior lineman like Nelson could be the piece that pushes them over the top. Plus, with the playoffs looming, every game in December will be critical, and having a fortified line could be the difference between an early exit and a deep run. Of course, there's always the question of fit and cost. Baltimore would need to offer something substantial, likely a first-round pick in 2026, possibly combined with other assets, to convince the Colts to part ways with Nelson. But given their current rebuild, Indianapolis might be motivated to make this deal happen, especially if they believe it helps them build for the future while recouping valuable draft capital now. And with Baltimore's history of smart trades and roster upgrades, this hypothetical move feels within reach. In the grand scheme of things, this potential trade could reshape the AFC North, setting off a chain reaction among the division rivals. It's a move that signals Baltimore's intent to contend not just this season, but for years to come. A resilient, dominant interior line anchored by Nelson would allow Lamar Jackson to operate at his highest level, unleash the full potential of the Ravens' offense, and make their defense's job a lot easier. The Ravens are already a tough team, but with this kind of upgrade, they could become unstoppable, especially when it comes to playoff time. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Baltimore Ravens news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking at the bigger picture, this move isn't just about one player or one season. It's about setting a tone, showing that Baltimore is serious about reclaiming their spot at the top of the AFC and making a real statement in the postseason. The Ravens have always been about strong defense, innovative offense, and smart, strategic moves. Adding Nelson to their line would be the perfect way to reinforce all of those principles. It would be a move that energizes the fan base, boosts morale, and proves that the team is willing to go all in to bring another Lombardi trophy to Baltimore. And let's not forget, the Ravens have a rich history of turning around their fortunes with strategic trades and drafts. From the days of Ray Lewis and Ed Reed to the recent success with Lamar Jackson, Baltimore has always been about building from the inside out. Nelson fits that mold perfectly, an interior anchor who can lead a line that's been a bit shaky at times, but has the talent to be among the league's best with the right piece. The city's passionate fans are craving a new era of dominance, and this potential acquisition could be the spark that ignites it all. As the weeks progress, fans will be watching closely. Will the Ravens pull the trigger and land one of the league's top guards? If they do, it could mean big things for the playoff push, a division title, and perhaps a deep run toward another Super Bowl. The AFC is loaded with talented teams, but with Lamar Jackson leading the charge and a fortified offensive line, Baltimore's chances are looking better than ever. It's a very exciting time to be a Ravens fan, and I truly believe that this possible move could be the start of something special. The team's future might just hinge on whether this deal gets done or not, and the anticipation is real. So keep your eyes peeled, Ravens Nation. The offseason is heating up, and the possibility of adding a player like Quentin Nelson could change everything. It's about building a team that's not just good enough to compete, but one that's built to dominate. The Ravens are on the cusp of something big, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Whether this trade happens or not, Baltimore fans can rest assured. They're witnessing a franchise that's always willing to fight, adapt, and come out swinging. And with a few strategic moves, who knows? Maybe this is the year Baltimore finally gets back to the Super Bowl stage, ready to take on the best and bring home that trophy. Stay tuned, folks, because the best is yet to come. And now, Baltimore Ravens fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and the Baltimore Ravens. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Baltimore Ravens news.